Awesome Kong. So anyways, no, Bubba the Love Sponge.
He's on TNA this Thursday.
He posted a tweet. Yeah, he basically said that he's got one segment on Impact this week, and we got to show TNA that Bubba brings ratings.
Equals ratings, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So, whatever. That was, the Awesome Kong story, the Bubba story, it relates to each other. We've got a loft.
We talked about that last week anyway, I think, didn't we?
Well, yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah, just basically, I guess before his show one day, he called her and said a bunch of racist shit, and she's trying to sue him for that. He claims it never happened. That's pretty much the whole story.
Sunny, she's going to be at a Ring of Honor.
Was hot.
Was hot. She's not bad. She's not.
Yeah, she is. Come on, be honest. Just because you like her and she's nice to you now, she's chunky. Come on.
Well, I'd like to get those photos. You know,
they know what you're talking about. Keep going, buddy.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I'd like to get.
We talked about it on the air.
Well, I'd like to see how she looks these days.
Yeah.
You know, underneath.
I'm not as curious because I know overneath is not much anything to crow about, so underneath can't be too pretty.
Whatever. She's gonna be.
Look at Ryan choosing his words carefully in case she's listening or emailing him right. You know.
I know. I don't want her. You don't want to be on.
No, you don't want her on your bad side. That's crazy.
The hard way, right?
Yeah. She's a firecracker, man.
Yes, she is. March 26th. She's gonna be in Phoenix, Arizona. She'll be there, March 26th.
Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Ring of Honor, March 26th.
The WrestleMania weekend stuff they're doing in Phoenix.
Yes.
What are you looking for something?
No, I have a guy. Here we go. There we go. We've got, we're the only website, guys, that has these tonight. So I'm going to give you spoilers right now for tonight's WWE Next show, NXT show tonight. So if you don't want to hear what goes on tonight, we are the only website on the internet. So here are the NXT spoilers for tonight. Turn the speakers down for about 2-3 minutes while I run these down if you don't want to be spoiled. They're coming through my email, so I'm reading them as we go. Thanks to
I can buy you a few seconds if you want to skim over.
No, we're all right. We're all right. We had
alrighty.
Our dark match. We had Slam Master J defeated Tyler Rex. So Tyler Rex has been limited to a dark match.
Slam Master J. Why do I know that name?
And he jobbed out too, dude. They jobbed out Tyler Rex to Slam Master J. Who is Slam Master J?
I've heard that name before. I don't know why I've heard it.
No, you know what it is? I think the guy from ICP, Insane Clown Posse or whatever, didn't he?
No, it's supposed to be a takeoff of probably Jam Master J from Run DMC. The ICP is Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope.
Run DMC, that's what it was.
Yeah, Jam Master J was their DJ, the guy that got murdered. Guy that discovered 50 Cent.
Okay. Did you hear, you know what? Did you hear that Guru from Gangstar is in the hospital?
No, I did not hear that.
Yeah, is in the hospital. Remember, Gangstar...
I love Gangstar. Yeah.
Gangstar consisted of Guru and DJ Premier. That was the two guys that made up Gangstar, and then I guess he's in a coma, fighting for his life. He was supposed to undergo surgery yesterday, and I'm not sure what the deal was with that. But all right, here we go from NXT tonight. Good segue, right? So we had Darren Young defeated David Otunga off a distraction from CM Punk. So it looks like they're teasing a feud between CM Punk and David Otunga.
Otunga is the guy that was, what, I Love New York. He's dating Jennifer Hudson and all that.
Yeah, right. They jobbed him out, but they had interference from CM Punk in this one. We had a Daniel Bryan profile video was shown, followed by highlights of his match last week against Chris Jericho. We have a backstage segment. It is The Miz and Daniel Bryan, where Miz tells him that he must learn to fight with pain. He says he will fight Chris Jericho's rookie tonight, and Chris Jericho's rookie is named Wade Barrett.
Are we left for commentary during this, or is this just straight reading?
I don't know. Do you think?
Because I was just going to say, The Miz, I like him. Like, you saw the star potential in him way before I did, and I'm starting to see it now, but this NXT thing could screw it up because he's talking to Daniel Bryan like he's Mr. WWE veteran, Mr. Been there forever, and he's paid his dues, but he won a reality show. Let's face the facts. And he had a little fame and he had a little charisma, and they tried to make him a star, and it's starting to click a little bit. But he's talking to him now like you got to work hard, and nobody, you got to earn your like he's Mr. Veteran, and Daniel Bryan brought it up. He's been in the business way longer than the Miz.
Oh, I know. It
comes off bad to me for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird. But you know what? Nobody else, like we said earlier, nobody else has a clue who Bryan Danielson is or what.
Yeah, just the marks. That's it.
You know what I mean? So I mean that's just us talking. But anybody else, I mean, they have no idea.
Yeah.
Then we had a backstage segment. It was Matt Striker. He was backstage with David Otunga. Otunga talks about Punk screwing him out of the win earlier tonight. R-Truth and Otunga get into a brawl over Otunga leaving him in the ring. So R-Truth must have been out there. It would have been R-Truth and Darren Young defeated the team of David Otunga with CM Punk and distraction from CM Punk. So that was that backstage segment with Otunga and R-Truth and Otunga get into a brawl. Then we had...
I hope there's no rapping, man. I hope there's no rapping. That's so bad.
That's so horrible. Then we had Chris
Jericho.
Rap. Chris Jericho introduced Wade Barrett, and a profile video followed. So I'm guessing that the main event is up next. We've got Wade Barrett against...
Does anybody else keep thinking the name Wade Boggs when you say that? Because I keep that name keeps flashing in my head when you say it.
Yeah. Wade. So we've got Wade Barrett. I was going to say Wade Boggs. Wade Barrett against Daniel Bryan in the main event. We don't have that yet. They are ongoing right now. So before we go off the air here, we'll have full WWE NXT spoilers and possibly some SmackDown spoilers. If you want SmackDown spoilers after we go off the air, go to ProWrestlingScoops.com. I'm going to post the Raw rating and one other post, and then I'm going to get to SmackDown spoiler coverage here in a little bit. I got to go to the store and pick up cigarettes. So it's going to be just a little bit. But nonetheless, by about 9:30 Eastern time tonight, we'll have SmackDown spoilers and all that stuff over at ProWrestlingScoops.com. What else, Matty Boone? You got any MMA to talk about? I'm kind of skipping.
We have the Umaga thing. Don't forget that came out. The cause of the death was
that's right.
Basically, it was a nice little cocktail. What was it? Percocets and Somas and something else. They didn't. Somebody else tried to say what the drugs were, and I think they got them wrong. Quite honestly,
it was acute toxicity. Help me out.
Yeah, that just means like a number of okay.
Due to combined effects of hydrocodone.
That's Percocet or Lortab.
Cariprodol.
That's Soma. Somebody called it Xanax. That's Soma though.
And diazepam.
That one I don't know. That's probably Xanax or something. I don't know about that one.
I guess it's called...
don't ask me how I know the other two.
It's called Valium, I believe.
Okay, there you go.
It was a mix of painkiller. The Hydro was a painkiller.
Yes.
The Soma is a sleep agent.
The muscle relaxer.
Muscle relaxer, and Valium was the other one. So it was a mix of all three of them. The autopsy came out yesterday. Usually it takes a few months for those to come back, so that's why it took so long before it came out. But that came out yesterday. So, I mean, we talked about that was a sad story to see him go because he was over at the tour of Australia.
Tour. Yeah,
man, and people said that he was in pretty good shape over there, you know what I mean? So,
real quick, let me address some things in the chat. I'm not a druggie, but I have a broken back, so I'm prescribed Lortabs and Somas once a month. That's how I know the medical names. You fucking jerk off. Also, they asked if I have Facebook.
You've had back problems for quite some time, man. I know that.
For I think it's 5 years now. I've had the broken back with the car wreck.
Yeah, it's been the car wreck from Captain,
UFC.
Right?
Yeah, it was in Anaheim, California. It was right off the plane. Boom. It was a bad one.
Yeah, that's horrible, man.
My mom broke her tailbone in that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, man. We had
a couple injuries.
Fucking Moody, dude, was right?
Michael Moody. People might know him. Michael Moody. He produced the DVD 101 Reasons Not to Be a Pro Wrestler. He did New Jack Hardcore, a bunch of wrestling DVDs. He's used to work for me, and he wrecked real bad, like a dumbass, big fat pig.
Well,
I hate that kid now.
You hydroplaned or something, right?
On what?
You hydroplaned or something, right, on the highway.
What does that even mean? We got hit in the back of the head.
Hydroplane, meaning you're driving and the car lifts off the ground because the roads are wet.
No. Well, it was kind of like it was raining real hard, and it was like a freeway or something, like 5 lanes or some crazy shit. and we got bumped in like the back right of our ass and spun us sideways into oncoming traffic, and I got blasted right on the passenger door by like a fucking SUV. It was rough, man. It was rough.
Hey, let's